Sir, do you hear me, sir?
I do. Give me just exactly 1 second, and we'll be in position. And you know what I'm calling this show, right?
Well, you gave me the act like a man, think like a woman. Well, what else? What else is it?
I'm calling it Michelle Ofaga for Transident. I like it, Transident. She'd win that. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so let's go. By the way, I need to record. This is recording. Hello, everybody. Um, okay, they gonna mess with me today. I'm gonna get me a signal. Guess how many views I had on the last live?
You should have exceeded that 4.
Yes, I had 6,319.
Oh yeah. Shoot me that screenshot, sir.
Uh,
Now we are. Now we are in the money. Now it's good. That 3 is a fucking charm. It's not luck anymore. It's not luck. I love it.
Okay, now let me see. Chef, can I email it to you?
Yes, sir.
Tell me your email.
It's on their necks at gmail.com.
Hold on 1 second. And you know I had more than that because I had other people. Man, I am having problems. You know, I had the freakiest thing. I would have had more people. What happened? Something took the power out of the socket that my that my power strip was on. Everything began cutting off. Had to run and jerry rig another way to get power. Because are you understand? I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you.
Okay, sir. I'm going to put you in the waiting room.
In fact, let me go back and do. Um, Let me stop this real fast because I don't have anybody on it. Let me put this on here because I don't have any. Hello, hi, how is everybody? Let me. Okay, so I had 6,500, basically Century 500 views.
Oh yeah.
Now let me put this out because people don't know that I'm doing this. Even though I put both in, people don't read.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it going, and you're going to come in. I'll do my thing. All right. Let me do my commercial. All right. Let me get off the stage. What's happening, family? What is happening? Chef C from New Jersey checking in for another special edition of the Angry Black Man's Book Club, Hat Talk number 2. And of course, this is, if you didn't know, this is on the next podcast brought to you by Bloodline Films from the Soil. Black American docu-series where we travel all around the country, breaking up the cultural cuisine and the Black American grassroots advocates in pursuit of reparative justice. And if you didn't know, of course, today's meal is going to be cooked up out of the community kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, act like a goddamn man. Get the foot up your ass like a woman. And we got my brother Dr. Transident, of course, will be bringing it to you tonight. If you're here for the first time, let me know in the chat. Definitely we're opening up the kitchen today because we want to hear from the brothers tonight. It's going to be one of those type of situations, so come with it like you never did before. Shout out to everybody that's coming on in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a big commercial break and we'll be right back after this. This is on the next podcast. Tapping into the Angry Black Man's Book Club, Hat Talk number 2.
I've been all over the world. I've noticed this about Black Americans, and I'll stop here. We have more people trying to turn us around than I've seen from any other group anywhere in the world relative to what our situation is. That you've got teachers, you got people that will just do something. They find out you're legit, just help you because they want to see Black folks make it. We do have this. This is lacking in other places, I can assure you. But you know what? Our desire to save people cannot be greater than people's desire to be saved and to help. And so the people that do not want it, let them go. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. I sure get it nowadays.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, of course, with the Angry Black Man's Book Club special edition for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hat Talk number 12. And you know I got my brother Dr. Short in the building. My brother, everybody that's tapped in, of course, we want to hear from y'all today, so the kitchen will be open. Definitely clock in, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be that type of kind of discussion for today. Brother Dr. Randy Short, we are live, sir. You got the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Another special edition brought right to you.
Oh my brother, man, it's just a crazy week. You know, before we even get into the main course, how y'all feeling about Fani Willis? And we've had an incredible week. Women killing babies, women justifying screwing other people's husbands. This is amazing. This is amazing. I mean, this is a crazy political season. And they've got this Petunia Pig looking broad who's holding it down. I mean, she's defiant. I mean, do you ever think a black man could get caught like that and talk to people in the court and not get muzzled or whatever? That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. And
without a shadow of a doubt.
a black man would be humbled. He better apologize. He better learn how to talk to people. He better calm down. He better, right? He better not. You know, uh, he better not do. You know what I'm saying? This is just absolutely. It's so sad what's going on. It's so terrible what's going on. That you have all sorts of atrocities that happen every day to black people all through Georgia, all through the state of Georgia, and you don't see anybody doing nothing about it, really. But yet you've got this lady who's decided to wage war against the most popular white man in white America, whether people and be in the wrong doing how you going about it. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's there's got to be a way to penetrate the thick skull of these pork chop feminists for them to understand that we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. And these ladies are stirring up a nest of racist white hornets that hate our guts. And they're not seeing this as they see this as a black American conspiracy against democracy. We are literally picking a fight with all of them. Imagine that. There are people who are so deluded, they think that we're all in the trenches with Fanny. I mean, a lot of us don't care. We got bills to pay, we got lives to lead. Nobody's with Fannie Willis's ass. But I had been saying this for a while that there are going to be people that are going to instigate, and they're using, and black women would let themselves get used to become enemies of everybody out there, and it's not good. It's not good. We're going to catch hell as a collective. And we're collecting hell. We're going to catch hell. We're gonna catch hell, my friend. We're gonna connect hell.
Well, you know what, brother Doctor Short? Let me give them some stuff. Let me warm them up. Let me warm them up. I got some shit here that I want to read off real quick for you. Act like a man, think like a woman types. Okay, and does Steve Harvey got y'all out there looking bad for the past holiday? Did Steve Harvey had you out there looking around for the chocolates, the flowers, and ain't nobody bring nothing to you? But you definitely got the call the next day, didn't you? You got the call the next day. So let's go ahead and read how Steve Harvey got y'all set up for the L. Nothing on this planet can compare with a woman's love. It is kind and compassionate, patient and nurturing, generous and sweet and unconditional, pure. If you are her man, she will walk on water and throw a mountain for you. To you. No matter how you've acted out, no matter what crazy things you've done, no matter the time or demand, if you are her man, she will talk to you until there just aren't any more words left to say. Encourage you when you're at rock bottom and think there just isn't any way out. Hold you in her arms when you are sick and laugh with you you're up. We gonna hold it right there for a second. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all out there? Show me in the chat. How many of y'all done bought this stupid ass book? How many of y'all bought this dumb ass act like a man, act like a lady, think like a man book by Steve Harvey? How many of y'all would live and die by this book and done got you out here throwing that thing in a circle and then getting mad when he don't stay? How many of y'all? How many of y'all who gonna keep it 100 in the chat? But listen, you independent, you strong, you're a strong woman. You're strong, independent. Don't need no man. I know you don't. When it's snowing outside, is there even anybody in the house you can go look at and say, hey, you mind cleaning that car off for me? Or he just feel like he need to do it automatically? How many of y'all caught this book and it got y'all down bad out here looking crazy? Shout out to my sister Star in the chat. You understand? How many of y'all would like to think just a little bit less on the past? How about pay a little bit less, right? In general. Hey, the brother Negro. Shout out to my brother Negro in the building, y'all. How many of y'all would like to go at least 50-50? Would you like to have a 50-50 opportunity when interest rates are at an all-time high, or you living and dying by this act like a lady, think like a man book? Does Steve Harvey got you down bad? I think he does. I think a few of y'all actually believe in this bullshit that he was talking. Let me read a little bit more from this shit. This is his book now. This is his thing. Okay? This is Steve Harvey talking all of this shit. Okay? Now, and if you're her man and that woman loves you, I mean really, really loves you, she will shine you up when you're dusty, encourage you when you're down, defend you even when she's not so sure you were right, and hang on your every word even when you're not saying anything worth listening to. And no matter what you do, no matter how many times her friends say you're no good, no matter how many times you slam the door on the relationship, she will give you her very best. Hold on. Let me pause it right there for a second. Will she give you her very best, gentlemen? That's the conversation we're going to have today. Right? Let's talk about this looking like a woman and moving like a man. There was a lot of single, independent women on this Valentine's Day. Right? We just passed Valentine's Day. Who ain't even have a dude giving them the call because they was with their main chick. Right? He didn't even sneak off to the bathroom and call you. Listen. He might call you the following day. Just real quick. But you don't count on seeing him the rest of this week. You're gonna holler at him next week. Right? That's when he's gonna move it around a touch. Okay? But you being a certified side chick, you cannot expect to have main chick eligibilities. Okay? You don't qualify for them special days. Okay? Because you out here acting like Michelle Obama. Matter of fact, Michelle O'Biden. She's acting like a man and looking like a woman. To a degree. Okay? Because some folks out here think Michelle Obama got the switcheroony happening, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Okay? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and support the program. Shout out to my sister Star for being our sponsor last broadcast. I definitely want to send a much thank you to my sister Star for being a sponsor of our broadcast quite frequently. Shout out to that sister, always showing what real service look like instead of lip service. Shout out to her. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we really want to make it make sense on this Saturday night. While you thinking about going by your friend's house, right? Or y'all talking about having a ladies' night out, okay? Is it worth you going out there acting like you're really getting with your friends when you sliding off with the other dude? Huh? What it really look like? But then you know he ain't call you when it was Valentine's Day, right? See, you gotta settle for the other cat that really don't rock with you like that. Are you okay with that position? But Steve Harvey got y'all down bad. Let me read a little bit more of this. We're gonna get a little education today, right? Or you gonna do like Tiffany Haddish and say, you know what? I don't want no husband like Monique's husband, right? I don't want no man standing by my side. She'll settle for a Jordan and be like Larsa Pippen out here grooming folks. Right? That's what she want to be on. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Let's read a little bit more of this. Let's read a little bit more. Okay? Now you know the Bojingle himself, he always going kowtow. Right? So let's read a little bit of this. She will give you her very best and then some and keep right on trying to win over your heart. Even when you act like everything she's done to convince you she's the one just isn't good enough. That's a woman's love. It stands the test of time. If that, man, listen. Steve Harvey doesn't know the stats. This is for the patriarchy. Steve Harvey don't know the stats. More black women are divorcing black men at alarming rates than ever before. So what is all this shit that Steve Harvey's talking about? Or just everybody, just all these men ain't no good. Okay, I got you. Everybody just ain't no good. Brother Negro, what do you think about that little piece from that treasonous book? You know that your boy Steve Harvey wrote. Had these shorties down here bad. They thinking like a man and occasionally acting like a woman. What you think about this book here?
The first thing I think about that book is that it's a weapon, right? And how it's being applied to our women is very, very devastating, you know? But the point that I wanted to share is that why on earth did it get published when it's not factual? Or if it's not speaking the truth? Or if it's not true, you know? Like that's my kind of my problem with that.
Well, I mean, again, you know, everything is about pandering. And Steve Harvey, you know, he had to cross over. Best way to do that is to pander to women, right? At least for those with, you know, low self-esteem, all type of other shit. Other women, they know what their worth is, and 9 times out of 10, somebody done snatched them. You know, and then you got some of the sisters who's like, listen, I'm gonna take my time rolling into a situation, but she good with being on her own for me. See, I can respect the shorty who said, listen, I'm gonna just go ahead and take my time. You know what I mean? Instead of getting these sip ass publishing.
But brother Chef, I didn't see that many. I didn't see that many black women in my neighborhood that had this corny book. But I saw it at the public library, right? So that's why I posted that comment. Like, how many of these white women bought this book, you know? And are they trying to implement that strategy and try to move on brothers like Johnny Major?
We was cats. Hey, they didn't move on him. Johnny Majors thought he was hot shit and tried to turn a white girl into fucking Fanny Lou or something. He tried to turn her into fucking Coretta Scott King.
Coretta Scott King, yeah, that's crazy.
So that's on Jonathan. That's his fault. It ain't their fault. That's Jonathan, you know.
It just
Go ahead.
no, it just leads to like some of these women that like, are they trying to get much more into the black culture? So they think by reading and learning stuff like from this weirdo, and then now they're trying to kick that game back over here with us. That's what I'm scared about, brother. Like you, the HR woman pulling this shenanigans. That's what I'm concerned about.
The HR breeze. Okay, well, listen, man. You know, we gotta watch out for a lot of different things. You know, sometimes people tell a story, tell the truth, and you gotta pay attention to the subtleties of it. And when I'm looking at, you know, just articles in general, the weaponization of feminazi. You know, I ask myself, you know, are these women salvageable? Would you lay it on the line, Brother Negro, to say you a feminist and try to bring her back onto the right side of things?
Man, nah, man. You gotta highlight a couple of Pookie Ray Rays first.
You want?
You gotta highlight a Pookie Ray Ray before you get talk to a Negro Knight or something like that. Cause you gotta make sure that if she's a landmine, at least she'll take out a Pookie Ray Ray or something like that. They ain't gonna take out the good brother.
Well, I mean, listen, man. You know, I wanted to have this conversation because I'm looking at a few things here. First and foremost, before we get into all of that, y'all see that Dr. Umar got attacked? Looked like it was a side breezy who tried to attack Dr. Umar.
Yeah, it was a huge elephant that attacked him. That was an elephant and a whale, brothers and sisters. A elephant.
Yo, Dr. Umar got hemmed up. Well, got ran up on the stage by John, and I don't know what kind of flavor. You know, he always got flavors for these chicks. And
your sound has gone down tremendously. Can you pitch it back up? If I'm going to be quiet, my people have to be able to hear it.
Hold on, I think that's got to be you, Brother Short.
No, it keeps dropping on your end. Nothing's changed
Can you
here.
hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Keep it there.
I know what that was. Okay. Well, I was saying, you know, Dr. Umar almost got jumped on by a big short. So I want to bring it up on the screen.
There was a Pakistan warrior from the coast, from the Woman King Coast, Ivory Coast.
Oh, man. Listen, let me bring this thing up. Hold on. Dr. Umar said, you know, he was doing it. He was doing it for the motherland. And the big chick ran up on him. And said, "You remember me? I was just with you. So let me go ahead and stop the screen on this jaw right here. All right. The Prince of
Panty Pan African.
Oh,
this is the classic.
Let me go ahead and play this track for y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead.
We got this thing, brothers and sisters. And the white man knows you well because he's written books on you. They say the Negro entrepreneur
It wasn't the cheer this time. It was the purse family. It wasn't the cheer. It was the purse family.
Oh man, you see how loud this cat got? The Negro. And then Shorty she throw that purse up in the air like the dude did in Alabama with the hat. She threw that purse up in there like it was up.
That was the feminist signal. That was the feminist signal.
Up time. It was up for the Femi time, yo. But let me play some more of this.
Who's that? Wasn't with me last night. I never seen you in my life. Yes, I'm going to keep
You hit it.
Keep speaking, King.
So what happened exactly? Because I don't understand. What happened to Screwmar?
A Pakistanian from the NFL, the woman division. 98, number 98, large from the New York Giants. Ran up the middle of the aisle.
42 blast. They did a 42 blast real quick. Hold on. Shout out to Twiz tapping in. Peace, brother Twiz. Let me run this back one more time, y'all. Dr. Umar, the prince of pots and pans, porcupinism.
See, we got this thing, brothers and sisters. And the white man knows you well because he's written books on you. They say the Negro entrepreneur
is up.
Yo, she threw the purse up like Bobby Smurder with the hat.
Wasn't with me last night. I never seen you in my life. Yes, I'm going to keep speaking.
King, keep talking that talk, King. Keep speaking, King. This shit has got out of line.
But what happened? I don't understand. Make me understand what happened.
It looked like a non-church like a church event, but not like a church event. And this woman just ran up the aisles, Dr. Short. It's mind blowing.
Well, hold on. Here's what it looks like. It's an irate side chick. Okay. Who Dr. Umar allegedly was with the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't give. She's basically alleging that it was a one-night stand. Yeah, I mean, and Dr. Umar basically left her with the room and didn't pay. Okay, so now she showed up on the spot because she knew where he was gonna be, and now we are. She just putting him on Front Street, but they hemmed this thing up. They hemmed her up. So we're gonna play a little bit more of this.
Is this the conscious stripper?
No. That's not the stripper.
Brothers and sisters, clap it up for the ancestors. Clap it up for the folks. Clap it up for black excellence. Clap it up for positivity. Yes. We're going to stay focused. No one can jump against us.
Yo, did you hear her taking off my titty? Did you hear her taking off my titty? There she blows.
So she said, take it off her titty. Help me out. What happened?
Yeah, she's taking off my titty. I heard that.
Well, what was on her titty? Was she standing on her own titty, or was someone else standing on her titty?
Ain't no Jews. You were accusing the men that was pushing her out with that sexual harassment shit. Boo. She out here downplaying security. That ain't the move, Jack.
This shit crazy, man. Listen, Dr. Umar, he then proceeded. Matter of fact, let me play the rest of this. I don't want to mess it up. Say, man, I was just telling y'all ass yesterday, man. Atlanta ain't shit, man. But apparently, after they hemmed her up and got her up out of the way, They said that Dr. Umar said, when black folks start coming together, y'all remember what happened with Martin Luther King, the lady who stabbed him. They sent her out to stab him. So the Prince of Pan African is doing his thing. So they're gonna send these obstructionists our way.
What the only thing she's obstructed is a all-you-can-eat bar. Okay, please, Umar.
Hey, brother Twiz, what it is with you, man? Checking in today, brother Twiz, and what's on your mind, man? Talk to me, understand me.
First and foremost, shout out to the room in the room. Shout out to the gentleman. Shout out to Dr. Short. Shout out to Negro. You know what I mean? Shout out to my other brother. How y'all doing on this good Saturday? Out here on the West Coast, we're having a Pineapple Express where we're having a torrential downpour where we're getting rained on like a cow fishing on a rock. So you understand me? It's a motherfucker out here right now. Okay, and with Dr. Umar, man, one thing I've seen about dude in the past 10 years, what I've been peeping about dude when he out in public with women, dude is kind of soft towards women. He's kind of weak towards women because I always see that he always getting women's phone number. He always want to hug and take pictures with a woman. And I remember the last event where that feminist confronted him. The first thing he was like, well, me and you could have a private sit down, my queen. I mean, come on, bro. When you in this business and when you in the limelight, you got to know how to be able to put that to the side, My dad always said, you got to know how to think with this head and not with that head.
My brother, the only thing he puts to the side are condoms.
He can't even put them to the side because he's so goddamn eager to where I don't even think I think he going down first before he going in first, if you know what I'm saying. He a little fat motherfucker, and he weak like that. So, when he get excited, he gonna be so gushy, mushy to where he going downtown before he go shopping, you know what I'm saying? He going downtown before he try to beat up some guts and shit. Knowing a little fat, weak motherfucker like him, he probably can't even get it up, you understand me? But yeah, you know what I mean? When you look at stuff like that with the plus size princesses that walked up there, them women like that buy for attention. And you gotta understand, when you got dudes like him.
Hey, Twins, hold on. What you say, plus size princesses?
Plus size princesses, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you got dudes who act like they this and they all that, but they don't have no confidence when it comes down to women. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to approach women. Not only that, they don't even know how to hold their own and stand on tall towards women. So they go for the easiest thing that come their way. And when you look at that little banana bread eating motherfucker right there, you know she was easy. You know what I'm saying? And he probably took the first thing that came his way. You understand me? So, hey, I really don't pay no attention to it. I take it like a grain of salt. It might be a lover's quarrel, and I wouldn't be surprised because when you look at him, what could he get? I don't look at other men, but I know he's not fucking attractive. You know what I'm saying? And I know if he get his way, he's going to have to play. He's going to have to pay to have his way. So that's what I feel about that big old Walsh, fat, nappy-headed motherfucker. You understand me? I land my plane there.
Well, I'm going to say this about that real fast. A lot of this pro-black stuff is it's a bunch of sex cult, low-budget sex cult activity. And basically, they're preachers without the church social hall and without the choir. These kind of people constantly agitate against organized religion. And I think their problem with the organized religion is they want to get as much money and cooch as they think that the pastors are getting. These people don't care anything about anybody. So they're the new jackleg preachers. These, let's just say this. There is a business model for race pimps. And what you do is you use, Krispy Kreme tester looking sisters. And they're basically your roadies. Wherever you go, there's a crew of subpar looking women that provide food, sex, and public relations. And that's what a lot of people get off on. I call it fat girl ranching. Like you have cattle, they have like herds of fat women wherever they go that take care of them. And you know how Africans live off their cattle? Well, Umar truly is an African man. He could be in Central Africa somewhere, and the big women could be turned into cattle. He'd probably be a rich man in terms of all the big girls that he's exploiting to advance himself. Um, I'm not saying who you can or cannot be with, but this is known, and I'm going to go further. The morals in the black community are exceedingly low. And so there's a whole industry of using and exploiting women for people to advance themselves. And it's much the women's fault as anyone else, but they want to be in proximity to a man that's about something. And Umar has been basically he's on the Breakfast Club. A lot of people, uh, I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of people they want to screw somebody that other people want. Or so Umar, they would perceive that many women want him, so I had him. There are women out here who like boasting about who they've been with, like Superhead. And so there are a lot of women out here who probably say, I've screwed Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson have pictures of my boobs. And that's bragging rights in some circles, right? Umar ate my cooch or I sucked his dick. I mean, me, who'd have thought? And I'm thinking everybody would think looking at you, frankly. But, don't get mad at me. So this is the old hustle. We saw this with the black activists. You see, and it's disgusting. What it really is black men or black males exploiting black females for selfish reasons. My thing is, you've been out here 15, 16 years. Where's your damn movement? Where's your real institution? Why is the main thing that it's you going everywhere? Who have you groomed or trained in case your big um, jack in the box looking ass had a heart attack like I did? Who would fill your shoes? I mean, and I'm not trying to take anything away. And there are lots of people. Let me just put this out here. Because there's a lady in Chicago named Queen's Sister. I don't know where she is, but Queen's Sister alleges that she used to be romantically involved with Umar. Umar lived off of her, lived with her in Chicago. And according to her, not to me, I'm just repeating what's been said, Umar got recruited to be an agent against black people at the University of Chicago. And he's been an agent ever since.
Oh no.
And I'm not saying it's so. I'm only saying that there are a whole bunch of these people you see out here, and this goes with it, the sex cult, and it's running and exploiting people. It's not about building up black people or helping anybody. It's so sad. And I'm not saying this is true. This is what's alleged. It's alleged that dude, and once he got through with using her, and he learned about being black in Chicago, right, or whatever they schooled him on, and that's his modus operandi to go from place to place to place and exploit and get over and extract out of people. There are a lot of people that do this. It's disgusting. It's awful. I wish it weren't so. I don't want this done to anybody, people. Just because the woman looks like under her clothes like the Michelin tire mascot doesn't mean that people should use her as sort of a basically basically they're like a GoFundMe with obese pussy connected to it.
Sure. Remember back in the days? Remember back in the days when it was the first and the 15th, when dudes used to be doing bad, how they used to couldn't wait for the fat woman to get her welfare check. They used to try to take the money and go flip it. Remember those days? How they used to?
Well, the
days take advantage of the big woman because they know that she didn't have the option that the little divas had. So ain't nobody got time for that. They used to always say, what was the old phrase?
Well, but it's kind of changed. There's so many. Look, the fat has become so cool in the black community. Until fat pussy is like black men's standards have gone down, as have black women. In fact, black men's standards are 100 times lower than black women's standards, at least physically. So now morbid obesity is in. Morbid obesity is in. So what?
Just for the record, nobody's doubting big women. We love big women because when y'all lay on y'all back, everything go flat, and we love that. So
well,
right.
No, I'm not with that body positivity.
I'm not. I'm a former heart patient. Obesity kills. It's unhealthy. It's not attractive. We need to lose the weight. It's killing us as a people. Diabetes is killing us. All these amputees, no. This is a way for whites to kill us through us eating unhealthily. And if a woman eats unhealthy, she'll feed her man and her children bad food. They're purveyors. They're purveyors of bad health. Fat must go. In fact,
fat to be a crime. It should be a crime for
fat is a crime. Fat is why these women have ovarian cyst syndrome. Again, the diabetes, the fertility problems. This is fat related. Fat it's terrible. There's so many things that go with fatness. The more you learn about it, black people need to stop pretending. We weren't always this fat and greasy. This has happened the last 25 years. It's disgusting. It must stop. And by the way, I started taking my regimen because I need to lose about 20 pounds. I mean, I was down to 200 something. Like I was like 199. I'm at like 229. I need to go down 30 pounds, and I can do that. So I'm saying to myself, I consider myself right now overweight, and I consider myself about 30 pounds overweight. It's too much. I need to lose it. And that's how I look at myself. So if you saw me, I'm not, my gut's not hanging over my belt. I still weigh too damn much. Our standards must raise. It's killing us. Fat is killing us. Fat is ugly. Fat is unhealthy. Fat is sick. And it contributes to all kinds of problems. And in a society where we get killed in the hospitals, where they give us the worst of drugs, the least we could do is those things that we can control, like a knife and fork and how many servings we're going to have. Anywhere that we have some autonomy, we need to exercise it. When we justify morbid obesity, we say, well, you just cram all the food in your mouth that you can. And because, I'm not doing it. Like I said, I consider myself overweight. When I saw my doctor on the 9th of February, I told them, I'm going to whack off pounds. I need to be back at about 200 pounds. Okay, so I need to lose about 28 some odd pounds. I'm going to lose it. Plain and simple. Losing weight is not impossible. We can all talk about canary seeds and other things that people can eat. We need to change what we're eating. In fact, a lot of the reasons so many of our women are so goddamn fat is that they insist on eating out all the time, want you to pay 100% of them eating unhealthy food that's going to make their ass twice as big once they're finished eating as they were when they walked in. We need to learn. And in fact, these hoes don't know how to cook. So they are.
I was
just about to.
They-
hold on.
Go ahead.
Let Twins go there with the cook.
That's why I was just about to go for the simple fact. Dr. Short is 100% correct, and if I had a hammer, I'd be hitting the nail on the head. He said it because a lot of these women are so impatient and lack the mandatory, how should I say, necessity to be in the kitchen to where they'd just rather order out and go eat. And because of that, we have a high rate of children that's malnutrition. You know what I'm saying?
Juvenile
They too busy-
diabetes brought to you by
Yes, they too
lazy
busy feeding.
black
They too busy
moms.
running to the fucking McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, anything that's quick. Dude, I seen a chick going to the liquor store, dude, and you know them new chips that we used to call hot fries now, back in the days, now they call them Takis. I seen a girl buy a fucking grocery bag full of Takis, and she talking about, ooh, I just went grocery shopping. They don't even know how to grocery shop no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fact to where, as you said, Dr. Randy Short, you are all 100% correct. They lazy. They don't want to cook. They don't want to take the time to cook. And if you ask them to cook, it's just like trying to ask them to have sex with their sister. It's disrespectful.
No, they would do that. Shit, it's
No, they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to cook. Dr. Short, they don't.
They would rather
I mean,
screw their sister than cook.
Yes. I mean, just like out here in California, right? Northern California and Southern California is different. When we meet women from Southern California, the first thing they say is, ooh, can I cook for you? And the first thing we be like is, what the fuck you say? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't hear no shit like that up here. You know, the women down south in Southern California, they're a little bit more hospitable than the women up here. If a woman asks you to come up here so she can cook for you, nigga, you better watch. When just as soon as you walk in the house, you better check the closet, you better check the bedroom, you better check the bathroom, you better make sure there ain't no cars in the fucking garage because she's setting you up. Women don't cook up here. You know, and if they do cook, they cook for their families, but a woman is not going to invite you to dinner no more the old school traditional way. Remember Dr. Short, when a woman wanted a man, she always invited him to dinner because they said the way to the heart is to the stomach. Shit, nowadays, they'll give you head quicker than they give you a meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they eat your.
They're not cooking in the bay.
They,
Man, let me tell you something. Come on, chef. You know, we chefs. Me and you chefs. Just as soon as they find out I'm a chef, they be like, let's go out to eat. And it ain't that. I'm like, I appreciate the effort. I don't give a fuck if you boil me top ramen and hot links. I appreciate the effort. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do the hot links. I
They don't know how to fry chicken. They don't know how to cook old school French fries. They don't know how to make burgers, dude. The only thing they know how to do is microwave shit. And that radioactive shit is damn near worse than eating fucking fried foods. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I've been having to teach people how to broil lately, chef. You know what I mean? I've been teaching people how to use the oven lately. You know what I'm saying?
I can't listen. The truth is, ladies, you got to know how to move the pan a touch. You ain't got to be 5 stars, but you got to be a half a star at least. At least a quarter star.
No, they need to be a full star. When you watch a woman in a homeless shelter living on top of banana boxes saying that they want a man with a 6-figure income, no, I disagree with you. It's time for us to equalize standards, because a whole lot of folks would come off this dumb stuff they're on if men raise the standard. We make our women worse by demanding less of them. No, you need to be a whole damn star. Be the best that you can be, not the least that you can be. The minute you do that, trust me, it's the same way that if you get with the woman that has children, she will immediately mistreat you in favor of the children. All the while getting you to compromise with the fact that she has fuck trophies from another man. And then you become the valet to the fuck trophies. No, we've got to have one system. You need to be a stand-up, upright lady, or you shouldn't be with anybody. You need to be worthy. You need to be worthy of being in a relationship. There's this thing that I hate about Black American men. I blame Black men for it. I blame Black men for most of this, where the concept is if you have a vagina, you're entitled to a man. No, you should have a great vagina, great personality, know how to cook, want to be a mother and a wife along with the pussy. What black men do is the pussy, now forgive everything else. They don't do that with your dick. We have to start negotiating. We need to have a measure for measure standard instead of, in fact, it's such a disgusting mindset that black men have. Where I mean, I'll just surrender everything. Just give me some pussy. I'll take care of the rest. That's a simp approach. There are guys in jail who get home cooked food and everything else, even if it's smuggled in someone's vagina to get it into them. They get that over guys who are working hard every day, because that guy in jail will demand a standard, and he's not even with them half the time, and probably dicking down his celly more than what that woman can get on the weekend. We must change this from a beggar blackmail culture of begging. We have to stop being beggars and become men and demand, if you can't cook, I guess I can't talk to you. If you don't want to be a wife, I don't need to talk to you. If you don't like children, what am I supposed to do? Just earn money to take care of you as you get older and fatter? I don't get to continue my damn lineage because you're lazy. If they don't want to have kids, they're not going to want to take care of you when you're older. Well, what's in it for you? If they say pussy, there are another 4 billion people in the world with pussy, probably tighter, fresher, and more cooperative. Stop acting like the world's going to run out of pussy, black men. It's ridiculous. Nobody respects us for that.
I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. This is where I come from with it. Brother Short wants a 1 star. I want a half a star. I will settle with half a star.
I want 3.
Listen. Everybody got their own star level. You need a 3. Brother Short need a 1. I need
No,
a half.
I don't want 1. I want 5.
He done raised. Listen, he want 5 now. Hold on.
I said, somebody was saying, I thought they were saying like half of a star. And I'm thinking, who the hell? That's the worst thing. You'll never see a woman say she would talk to a guy that made $20,000 a year, although she'll screw a guy making 40 cents an hour in jail. I mean, that's the real thing. But they would not advertise that. It's the same way. We black men need to go up. We lowball our value. It's our dumbness. And whether your mother taught you or not, you need to know your worth.
I tell you what, Brother Short, for me, I take a half star. When it comes to cooking. Hold on. When it comes to cooking, I will take a half star.
Oh, that's cooking. But I'm talking about overall.
No. It can't be no half star overall. Hell no.
Okay, that's what I thought you were saying. For cooking, actually, I like doing the cooking. I love cooking. I cook dinner for my mom. I do most of the cooking in the house. My issue isn't cooking. My issue is, in fact, I like cooking. Cooking is a form of control, because a lot of times I don't like the shit somebody else is gonna make. If I'm cooking, right, I get to say what we go eat.
Go, Brother Short, right there.
Okay.
That's why I say the half star. I'll settle with the half star, because I don't like to eat everybody's food. I don't
right.
Trust that.
Now, my other thing is, I don't want no bitch poisoning my friends. Or no, I don't trust you. I need to see you wash your hands and all that kind of stuff. You know, I want you touching yourself as you're fixing my food. Okay, a lot of people do strange stuff in the kitchen, you know. So, but there has to be a whole match. Aretha Franklin's song "Do Right Woman, Do Right Man." You got to be a do right whole match, a do right all night man, and also do right whole match man. We need to get a match more than just the fact that you've got a place where I can put my drill bit. And there should be more to it, okay, than just an orifice. Okay. In fact, a woman can get a man with 7 figures, but if she doesn't know how to do anything with money, their asses will be broke because she'll spend it all.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, right now, let me ask the brother Negro. Negro, you said 3-star certified. What does that look like for a Negro? A 3-star breezy. What does that look like for a Negro?
Like if a woman wants us to have 6 figures, 6 packs, and all that stuff, right? 6 inch and all that nonsense that they be promoting, right? Yeah, the thick, right? And I want at least 3 stars on the dash when it comes to them cooking on those aisles or turning up them heaters on that stove, you know?
So
like
that's okay in the kitchen. 3-star chef.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of at, because like we have to have a comparable standard that they're dishing out. I think that there got to be something comparable in return, and that's the reason why I was going a little bit higher. I was just using 3 kind of as a meaty, but I would want her to go, if she wants the best of the creme men, that she needs to be the best of the creme cookers, or at least make an attempt or making it into an interest, you know, because like we need her to like feed our children. Educate our children on how to eat properly, you know. That's the role of the mother, to educate our babies and our children. And Sazar Ali was pushing that in the 90s, and they scoffed, a lot of black women scoffed their nose at that sister. Some of the ones in that church.
Shahrazad Ali.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to butcher the sister's name up, because I really do. You know, she took a shot at Kevin Samuels. I still like the sister. But the thing was, but besides the point, the point that I want to get is that a lot of our sisters were scoffing the nose at that sister, and I felt like that was not cool. They should have would want to cook healthy dishes for their men, you know, make sure that they're looking out for the best interests of their men, and that kind of hurt me, man, when I saw that coming up in the church, man. Like they're like, I don't care what that woman's saying, but she was meaning well for our people, you know. I'm gonna end off with that.
No doubt. Brother Twiz, you said you want a high-class, high-star ranked female. What that look like for a West Coast bully like yourself? What that look like for cats, like a cat for the baby? What it look like? And you on mute, Brother Twiz. You on mute. Can't hear you, brother. Can't hear you. Your mic is.
Yeah, your sound has gone down again, sir.
Okay, it should be back now. Is it back?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, while we're in here, make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is On Their Next podcast, tapping into the Black Man's Book Club, Pack Talk, number 12, special edition. Brother Twiz, you're back. Say something for us, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. You got the kitchen, man. Go ahead and cook.
Yes, indeed. Once again, shout out to the gentleman. My apologies, I had a phone call. But for a player like me, I need an asset, not a liability. You know what I mean? The older I got, the more I learned women. See, as we men, we look at the physical aspect. You know, if we men were visual, we look at, you know what I mean? And the first thing we ask ourselves is quality. But then as I got older, it took a woman to teach me women. And she taught me the value of women, to where if a woman is not an asset, she's a liability. She always gonna cost you. Like how they say they want them 6-figure dudes. The only thing they bring to the table is sex. What else do they have to offer than that? You know, like Shahrazad Ali once said, the only time we get along is when we in the bed. Outside the bed, we banging, we funking with each other. And that's, to me, is a liability, because she's gonna cost you up here. Your mind and your never be right. You're gonna never be able to focus on the task at hand. As you being a man, you have to be that protector and provider. 9 times out of 10, you were established before you met her. You established while you're with her. So now you got to maintain your establishment while you're there for her. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that having to worry about her and worry about your business at the same time. That's why you always look. It's something Dr. Randy Short said earlier about people Pan-Africanists. Pan-Africanists and pro-black are like people riding the fence. You got to choose a side. You can't be one of the two. You know what I'm saying? You can't be loyal to 2 masters. You can only serve one. So, chef, you know, me and you in the kitchen. When we cook, we only cook one thing at a time because if we got too many pots on the stove, one of the motherfuckers gonna burn. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, a woman to me is a liability. I mean, an asset to me is a woman that has a brain. You know what I mean? That can look at you and see, okay, you're lacking in this, you're lacking in that, and is willing to support you and help you get that. You know, nowadays, this new independent women's thing, they looking for little boys or they looking for lapdogs. They looking for people.
That's not
gonna ride with them.
independence. That's a dictatorship.
Yes, me and you both. I agree with that. That's what they want. Like, if I know women talk about they expect men to pay for this, pay for that. Oh my God, the shit that I see on the internet, on YouTube, and Twitter. This one chick told this dude that he had to give her $200 to pay for her babysitter while he's taking her out to dinner. Don't you come on, dude. The insult to men is so disrespectful nowadays. In my time, where I come from, just a woman even rolling that off her lips. Oof. The penalty, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can never pay for something that you can't possess. You know, we all pay for possessions, like we have our cars, our clothes, and everything. We pay the possession, but you can never possess a woman. And if you have to pay her, you don't need her. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
because
not.
Once you start it, you ain't gonna be able to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
That's not paying. That's renting.
Yes, and basically, it's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah, I know, but it's sort of like a vagina timeshare. And it is
Say that again, brother Short.
a vagina timeshare.
For real. Everybody else, it's yours one week, it's yours the next week. Like they say, a woman gonna have at least 5 dudes. You know, like Professor Blair True said, men have assets because, like I said, we possess things, but women have resources where they can go get things. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, actually, no, but in reality, the real thing is that women are born with a home business. Okay, every woman. I mean, you even have a miniature fur coat. I mean, the packaging and everything. Men have to figure out how to have something to make money. Women are born with something to make money. And so it's very different approach to resources. When you're born with the business, it's very different from having to start your own. So there's going to be an unrealistic expectation of things when you're born with something that brings money to you. It's very different than a man who has to figure out a way to get resources. Now, I want to ask you, Chef, when are we going to talk about Ofaga as Transident, as I say?
Well, hold on, sir. I was letting the brothers get in here, sir. We definitely gonna get on that.
Yeah.
But we have to take a moment because the wolf has joined the panel.
Oh, okay.
Himself, Lone Wolf, Firearms, Brother Juan J. Johnson. Mm-hmm. Brother Juan, what say you, Brother Juan J. Johnson? You got the floor, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's good to be in the number of the patriots, the patriot. I'm just getting on board. I don't really know the depth of the conversation. I'm looking forward to adding a little something.
Well, we're about to get into it. We want to talk about Michelle Ofaga or Manchelle Ofaga for Transident.
Okay.
It's a new word I came up with. Transident.
Well, where the choppers do that?
Before we do that, it is necessary that we keep with tradition, sir. And do you have the libations prepared, Brother Dr. Short?
I don't have it, but you know what? We can symbolically. I got my thermos somewhere. Wait, is it down here? No, I don't have it. But you know what? I'm gonna just do a rattle, man. I'll do like a
trombone, yeah. Do one little shake for me.
Hey, I'm going to go get my libation right now. So go ahead, y'all listening.
Kevin Samuels.
Well, moment.
Hey, we gonna have a moment for Kevin Samuels, and we gonna have a shot for Kevin Samuels. Let me get my libation. Give me 10 minutes, Dr. Short.
Indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take that 5-second like we do.
Hold on, let me put my Black Panther shades back on so I can be cool.
This is a revolutionary movement here, and fight the power.
Ain't gonna let no feminist turn me around. Ain't gonna let no pork chop turn me around. We gonna keep talking, keep on walking up the Kevin Samuels way. Come on, y'all. Ain't gonna let no pork chop turn me around. No, we ain't gonna let no pork chop. We're not gonna let pork chops turn us around. We are going to be patriarchs. Yes, we ain't gonna let no pork chops turn us around. All right, I'm sorry. I just, I feel like I'm in a movement, man.
Dr. Short, I'm from Oakland. I come up off that Too Short, and his song was "I Never Let a Hoe Pimp Me." You know what I'm saying? Yes. That's what I come up off of.
Well, sir.
Oh, wait, guys! I just want to let you know, since you talked about Black Panther, is Dr. Huey P. Newton's birthday. So salute to our ancestors.
Oh,
it's right that you have the shades on. It's right that you have them.
Hey, Chef, remember when we was at Chef? You understand me? Legacy, man. You know what I mean?
Ain't gonna let no pork chop turn us around.
I took Dr. Short down there to the Huey P. Newton monument. We laid hands on his monument. I took him right where they laid him to rest. Right there in West Oklahoma, police used to kill Black Panthers. They used to sit him right there. That's how we knew they set him up. Them old punk-ass pigs.
Gentlemen, let's take our moment of silence right now. We got to honor the great one here.
For Kevin Samuels? Oh, yes, Lord.
Yes, and the patriarchy say,
Kevin. Y'all say Kevin. Let's say it again. Say it 3 times. Kevin. Okay,
so
Kevin.
Definitely, gentlemen.
Kevin.
Now, brother Trans-Bama, brother Dr. Short, bring us into that conversation.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I know that they are looking. They know that Biden's an empty suit. I don't know. He must have enough Prevagen shot in him to be in an assisted living facility by himself. They know that he's sick, and there's this rumbling that they're going to run Oldcom because there's nothing new about his ass. Him and Michelle Obama, because nobody wants Kamala's ass either. And I think that they're going to try to put Manshell Ofaga and make her the presidential candidate. And see, you need to understand that there may be 20 million or more Black women voters in this country, maybe 20 plus million. If you can bring that many people to the polls and you get another coalition of other people, and then Michelle would get all of the LGBTQ folk because they know the real deal. And a lot of billionaires that are for trans stuff, they would really support Michelle. They would. Then they believe that they can win, and they can get the Black vote. They can get the illegals to stuff the falsely vote like they did last time, and they can steal the election one more time with Obama running everything. He's the puppet master of what's going on here in DC. And then basically she would be resident or transident, and he'd be first faggot. But they would run the country. That's what we're looking at. That's what they want.
What would she be, sir?
She would be either transident or resident, depending on how you look at her. And of course, he'd be first. He'd be first faggot or first maybe, if you're not certain which way he come down.
First beard.
No, first faggot. I mean, you have to really make. If you're going to insult someone, you got to do it all the way. So the first faggot or first maybe, instead of first lady.
Well, I tell you what, gentlemen, we have reached a situation. Well, first and foremost, we do know that they're trying to get him or it in position. And I don't know what exact position is that's going to be exactly.
A supine, not prone. That's the position.
But I will say this, not to go too far off of it, but we're talking about, I will touch on this masculine energy being exuded by alleged women, because I'm gonna start calling them alleged, because some of it is just a little too strong for me. It's just a little too strong, and I got something that I want the gentleman to look at. I'm gonna bring this thing up.
As long as it's not a picture of Patrick Ewing. Because I think that he and Michelle are twins.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of this face, because it is pretty damn strong, the face. But let's hear the rhetoric coming off of this beastly behemoth of a man here, woman man, if you will.
Is that him to her?
Let's hear what him got to say.
So if you're making $50,000, I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
I can't hear it.
Not ready to date because courtship costs. Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need to sip of something. She's gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like, you might only make $50,000, but you live in the shoe. And now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have money. And she doesn't have the expectation. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna want to run. She doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be stagnant for days. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about man. So if you're making $50,000, don't.
Hold on, gentlemen. Before we get into, let me ask you. Hold on. Who's motivated by this female? Who the hell?
I'm not putting no 50K on that. No way.
Let me say this first and foremost.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You do not see white women doing the same thing.
Come on.
That's number one. And I believe that this whole discussion is being motivated by the same people that push feminism, which is the intelligence. You have to understand the internet is run by the CIA and Mossad and others. This is being done to bust up the black family. And I have to say it, I'm sorry, black women as an aggregate have been the dumbest ass group of women in history to allow people that hate them to influence them against their men in their group. You know, Palestinian women who are living 100 times worse than black American women support Palestinian men. Our women are the only women that can't, who choose not to understand what's going on. In fact, I'll go further to say to you, the problem in the black community in many instances is that the black woman is a subpar white man.
Come on.
And that black women wish that they were white men. And there's no amount of money that any black man that's going to have is going to make a black woman who hates God for making her a black woman. We can't buy that shit off. The best thing that black men can do for a woman like that is to get someone that's not from America. And I'm going to say this to you. If the Passport Brother movement and other such movements continue, a patriarch movement comes in that takes root, I look forward to a day where we have a directory, where we have people like someone like Brother Negro, where we keep a directory of black women that are seen as traitors that are on the do not date list. And if they put up,
there is works on that on the way. All jokes aside, I got veteran brothers on the list on that conversation. A lot of men.
Every woman like this should be punished. They should be forced to choke on the words that they've said. And as I said, nobody should marry them. And any black man that tries to defend them, Umar Johnson, we should come after their asses like a swarm. In fact, what we should do is dox and give the addresses of the simps to the worst black women so they can contact them. For the bastards that are preaching to us to go out with these sorry, atrocious ass women, that they should be directed to them. See how fast a lot of these people change. A lot of people who talk this garbage, I'm talking about the men, they're saying that shit in theory. Let their asses get taken to the cleaners in divorce court by a wife or somebody that gave them an STD. See how fast a lot of people get it. We have an issue, a problem, an empathy deficit in the Black American male community, where we think it's cool not to give a fuck about the next guy.
Come on, talk.
And as a result, everybody it's created complete confusion. But we should target anybody that supports this behavior, male or female, needs to be sanctioned and they need to be dealt with. If that woman right there, she looks like
Wally the fucking Walrus looking.
No, she looks more like a cross. She looks like a sumo wrestler with a weave. Okay, if that broad were getting hit in all of her social media, they would shut the hell up. The reason that the women do this stuff, black men, is because there is nothing for which a black woman does that she's held accountable for will be punished. Black men have made all people with pussy perfect, and they can't be wrong because they have a pussy. When you do that, that's why that ugly broad is out there saying it. This doesn't happen in other communities. They wouldn't dare do it. The minute that somebody counters this porcine-looking broad, I can assure you there's some limp dick, pathetic black beggar who would attack us over this stupid woman, but yet if that woman dogged him, he'd want you to empathize only after he got dogged out. That's how a lot of black men and black people function. Until it hurts me, it's okay. We have to teach people that there are rules and standards that we demand and we stick to. And that woman is only doing that because they perceive there'll be no consequence. Correct. Again, I keep saying it's black men's fault for not being men. And trust me, there's a world full of women that would happily replace that affront to womanhood. Look at the ugly clothes she has on. I mean, not only can people not cook, they can't dress, they don't know how to speak, and her hair is not well done. This is unheard of. But you know what? Like I said, I can assure you, an abundance of pathetic, potentially STD infected black men who would like to sleep with her. There's nothing. We've got to change the game in our community. There's some things that are not worth sleeping with. But I assure you, as the security state invents new STDs, there will be one. And it's going to kill a lot of black men and women, worse than AIDS. And it might be a blessing. I'm sorry. I'm tired of this stuff.
Well, hold on, gentlemen.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Negro, hold on. I want to go to all of y'all again, but I got some better audio here, and I'm gonna play it again. And I want to start with you, brother Negro. Then I'm gonna go to brother Lone Wolf. Then we'll go to Wiz. I got some better audio here, so let's go ahead and play it.
And I can't hear you again. Your audio's dropped off.
Eventually, so if you're making $50,000, I'm just being real. You're not ready today. Again, you're not ready today because courtship costs. Everything costs. You can go for 22 months in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She's gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like to you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectations, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna want to run. She doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant, consistent for days. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about man. So if you're making $50,000,
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna pause it right there. I got to go to my brother Negro, and then we're going to the Wolf. Brother Negro, what are your thoughts on what this? You know, she's not even a track. You know, I'm not gonna go there. Go ahead, brother Negro. You got
I'm gonna go about this a little bit more differently. I didn't appreciate her attacking black women that she felt that was subpar, that wants to have relationships. You know, that want to be meaningful.
Go there.
I'm catching divester vibes with that weave. That's what I'm getting at. And then she's going speaking ill on black relationships as if she wants to have a black man. So that's the calling card that I see from the woman, from the lipstick, from her weave, from her glasses. She ain't trying to attract no black man. She ain't trying to holler at a Negro.
I don't think she's trying to attract a man, period. I think she's a stud. A lot of the people promoting all this anti-male stuff are black lesbians. And again, I'm going to just say this. Black men worship lesbianism. Black women despise gay men. It's interesting. Every which way in which we could hold black women accountable, we fold like chairs. So she could have a girlfriends, and he'll work with as long as she has the pussy. A black woman would be mad at you if you said someone touched your dick when you were 2 years old. She'd be looking at you cross-eyed, and she could be bisexual. So there's no standard for women, mountain high standard for men. We've allowed this disequilibrium. It's our damn faults.
I like that, brother Dr. Short. Brother Negro, finish your thought, and then we go to the Wolf himself.
Yo, Shorty said that she looked like a turtle. That's crazy.
Shout out to our Wanzi sisters, man. She look like a turtle. That's a fact. But go ahead, brother.
Yo, that's hilarious, yo.
At least a turtle has a shell.
Yeah, she's like a naked turtle. but anyway, on a much more serious note, I just didn't like how she was attacking the family unit, or a potential family unit, and they were attacking the guys of, like, if they don't make this certain amount, or if this woman, they just get a bottom B word. Like, I thought black women was like adversarial to the B word, you know?
Come on.
Like that was, yeah. That was one of the things that kind of triggered me a little bit. That they said that, and then that was kind of rude, you know, or she said that. I don't know if she's a man or a woman, brothers and sisters. So
she giving me tucked away dude vibes. I'm really.
Yeah. She's giving me Manhattan West Side Street vibes, and like 2 o'clock in the morning vibes. Where like yeah, all bad look. Jesus,
But be clear,
all bad.
Somebody would blow that out. Brother Dr. Short, you know, y'all fellas know somebody would blow that out.
Man, that's a light-skinned refrigerator Perry. Like, holy smokes, that's a wide Pakistan.
It don't matter. Somebody.
That's a broke Pakistan.
Somebody gonna try to lean that over. I can guarantee you. somebody will try to lean that over. Because
If it's lighted right,
like my sister DW in the chat say, cats ain't got no penis control.
They don't want any. In fact,
Right.
even when they get, I've heard of dudes that screw women that they knew had STDs for bragging rights. I like pussy so much, I'll stick it in a woman with the disease. And you know what? There are sorry black men that think that that's cool. That's nasty. It's evil.
Shout out to my sister Star. She said it's bottom of the barrel behavior, and that's a fact. But see, the problem is, even this bottom of the barrel chick got a shot because a simp is born every minute, and he's gonna look out. He's gonna do something to try to prove himself to this Wally the Walrus looking chick right here.
Or maybe he's trying to prove it to dudes. I look, a lot of guys, because we black men don't have any kind of code, really. Half of the time, folks are screwing broads they don't even like to try to show they're okay or have something that they can talk to other brothers about. Other people talk about businesses and all this. We talk about sports, pussy, and music. I mean, and if you don't play sports, you don't know music, the only thing left is pussy. And if you're not getting it, lie. Do something, because we've allowed manhood to be so damn small. Pussy, sports, music. If you dare break out of that, people start getting afraid. Oh my God, you have a book in your hand. I've seen guys, man, put the book down. This gonna make you gay. And we're in college. What do books make you gay? Yeah. How do you pass? I cheat. So I know people trying not to read so they could be straight. Or my favorite one in DC, if you only screw one woman, you'll become gay. So you have to sleep with lots of women to stay straight.
Talk that. Right. Now, I gotta go, before we go too far off the rails, we got the ordained lone wolf in the building. And it's important. I'm sure he's gonna come with a word, but gotta give him his time to talk that talk. Brother Lone Wolf, what do you say about what you just heard here, especially coming from this particular messenger?
I would say, just because you have a mic, you don't need an audience.
Come on. Run that back again, Brother Lone Wolf.
Just because you have a mic, that don't mean you deserve an audience.
Her audience is calories. Her audience is calories.
I think that she's literally disrespected. Not even say disrespected. She's canceled out maybe 65% of men.
Come on, talk that.
You're talking about $50,000. That's a lot of money. Say what you want. This sounds to me like a female who don't know the value of money. I think that I can recall when I was on the police department, and the starting salary was $25,000. $50,000, you can say what you want. Somebody would appreciate a man making $50,000. But again, we're living in an era in the Western culture where men have been devalued to just a check, not the instructions part. A man don't just provide and protect. A man gives instructions. That's number one. Come on. And I'll say it again. If these females cannot receive my instructions, they can't receive my protection. And she, along with millions of them, because I look at her, she could be making 35. She's not.
Well, hold on, Brother Lone Wolf. Some of our family in the chat did some research on this young lady and said and alleged that she's a prostitute. She's a prostitute, Brother Lone Wolf. So now she's going off of those singles in the air.
Of course.
Around.
Of course, that's common sense. Ain't no woman talking about money and ain't no prostitute. Nowadays they call working girls and nowadays they call content creators. Of course, but go ahead, Brother Lone Wolf.
Yeah, so as I was saying, you know, this, as you say, my brother Lone Wolf, everybody with a mic does not deserve an audience.
Hey, Chef C, when did yeast become content?
When a simp was born maybe a minute ago.
Okay.
OnlyFans?
Because you got to remember, it's a lot of son husbands running around here being raised by these mentally ill.
Okay, so that's how yeast became content. Okay.
Correct, sir. Brother Lone Wolf, you got the floor, sir.
And again, she's speaking to a generation of women that I would say are right now disposable goods.
Come on.
Very disposable because again, they're not traditional. It's about the paper. It's not about protection. They talk about protection because that's a passed down slogan. They don't want protection. They want the paper. And so with her, I don't know her, but I know the venom that she's spewing out. And she's reaching thousands. And there are a lot of people who's going to agree with her. A lot of women are out of order. Very out of order. And we're going to have to start giving them the cold shoulder. We're going to have to walk over them carcasses. We're going to have to literally ignore them. Because they are attention whores. Kind of remind me of, again, that old movie called Virtuosity with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe, where the more likes he got, the more outlandish he was, the more venom he spewed, the more crazy he became. A lot of these folks on these social media streets are in it for the likes. They're in it for the attention whores. And that comment she made, not understanding money.
Why would she understand it if the pimp is getting it all?
There it is right there. There it is right there. The pimp. She's a product of her environment. And she's spewing her environment out here. We're living this era is nothing but prostitutes and whores, man. Let's keep it 100. The most popular sitcoms are these Real Housewives, these reality television sitcoms. Where all they promote is whoreism. Just a society of whores.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them.
She does look like a ghetto gagger reject.
You know. And again, like Brother Negro said, there is a list being compiled. Man, let me tell you something. There's nothing in the universe. There's no natural law. There's no spiritual law that says, and they lived happily ever after. Some of these folks are going to feel the wrath. Not an if. It's a when. W-H-E-N, not W-I-N. When it happens. All these traitors, I'm going on record, all these traitors, male and females, who have betrayed the culture, they will be dealt with. If not by me, by somebody else. You can't keep spewing poison. It don't eventually. It kills yourself. So, she just, again, let them talk.
Okay, so she's a sexual kamikaze.
She's look, just by her statements, she's a whore.
Mm-hmm. And not even a good-looking one. She looks.
Why does she look like an overweight brick lady?
No,
No,
she
the one that got hit with a brick.
no, she looks like an obese Chiquita Banana logo.
Watch this. Think about the Latino culture who comes. Think about the ones who's coming over to this country, and they are not even making half the money that we are making, and their women respect them. Their women are not saying $50,000 to get my respect.
You know what, Brother Lone Wolf? Let me back you up. I met a young lady a few years ago. Spanish shorty, right? She makes 6 figures. Shorty making paper, okay? And I asked, I said, listen, could you ever be okay with your guy staying home and you going out to get the paper? She said, hell yeah, and I would give him the money. I said, what? She said, I would give him the money when I bring it home after working all the hours. I said, that don't even sound right. She said, why not? I said, but we supposed to go out and go get it. She was like, yeah, but if I don't want to do that, I have no problem with my guy staying home and I go out and get it and bring it back home. I want to know for the ladies, particularly my American ladies, Black American ladies, and anybody that's American in here. Is that okay for you to go out and go get the chicken while your man staying home? Now, mind you, y'all ain't got no kids. Y'all don't have no kids. But she said even then, she cool with him staying at the spot. She'll bring the check home. She will bring the check home and give it to him after working all those hours. Could Black American women, be okay with a situation like that? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go to Brother Lone Wolf. Finish your thoughts, sir, and then we gonna go to Brother Twiz.
I want to hear what Twig got to say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Twiz, let's talk to us today. Twiz, talk to us. You got the Lone. Look at the Brother Lone Wolf again. Brother Lone Wolf is a great supporter of us, y'all. One of the riders. Definitely, if y'all haven't subscribed to his platform.
Shout out to Brother Lone Wolf.
Go over there and subscribe to the Wolf himself. Brother
Werewolf, not the wrong wolf, the werewolf. You understand me? Yeah. Check this out, man.
Talk to me.
That right there is a pure definition of society right now. What's wrong? Where it's all about the money. And I blame Puff Daddy for this shit because he changed the game to
That's
where
the only nigga you gonna blame.
Yeah, I blame him because he started the shit. He started the sellout. Because I grew up on the time of David Wayne's. It's like if I sell out, I get the hell out. You know what I mean? But that sugar daddy, he made it okay to sell out. That's why motherfuckers started selling their booties and pussies, and that's why people coming after him right now. When you look at women like that, that should give you a clear red flag to run away from that. Because anytime you have to pay for a woman, that's something that you need to check your game. You know what I mean? If you're not a man on your square, if you ain't a man that got your shit together, if you ain't a man that's out here attracting women and women ain't smelling you and feeling you and that's following you, you need to get your shit together. Because the moment you start chasing women, you're going to be lost in life. The moment you start following a woman, you ain't going to be happy in the life. And the moment that you have to take orders from a woman, you're going to be dead in life. You ain't going to never be happy. You're going to be living with a bunch of regrets. You're going to be living with a bunch of what ifs. And you're going to be sitting there like a motherfucking volcano ready to explode at any given moment. That's why women can never control men. And that's why as a man, you got to have your shit together. That's why what they say, I never seen a man go broke chasing money, but I've seen men always go broke chasing women. You know what I'm saying? That shit is 100% true. You got to be, to each is his own. I don't knock no man because we all come from the struggle. We all got hardships. We all got our own trials and tribulations. And I only want to encourage. But yet in the same motherfucking time, too, we got to fight. If you ain't down to fight, hey, as Brother Wolf say, nigga, if you ain't praising the Lord and passing ammunition, it ain't nothing else that you should be in this motherfucker talking about you want to pay attention to, for real. We got to be ready to fight. And you got to, as a man, you got to be ready to fight for your honor. You got to be ready to fight for your manhood. You got to be ready to fight for your motherfucking respect at any given time. And like my dad said, anytime a person, man, woman, or child put themselves in a position as a man, they is to be treated as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna have mercy for you. So for that little Henrietta Hippo with a motherfucking Southern Bella suit on,
New Zoo review.
She get somebody. She would be lucky if she got somebody to even pay her any attention. Because if she came my way, the first thing I'm gonna be doing is checking my wallet, make sure she ain't trying to fit me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, chef, I'm gonna check my wallet and make sure my car's locked with everything. Make sure she ain't trying to fit me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is though? We gotta understand. Hold on. You know what she giving me vibes of now that I take a second look? You know that the brick chick, she had the putty face, but she had a ham on her. This chick might have a ham on her.
He just said that. That looked like the brick chick. You know what I'm saying?
The overweight, the over.
Yeah, Negro just said that.
Negro said that, but I'm thinking she might have a ham on her, and she knows she got a ham, and dudes is gassing her up. She might have a ham on her. See, cats.
I don't care.
We know. Listen, we gonna keep it 100 in here today. We know plenty of dudes will take that lick if she got a house on the back. If she got a house on the back,
why not say an RV?
Check this out, though, Chef. But that's only for so long, though.
Only
because
so long.
That's hers.
But
that's
they still gonna get that lick, Twiz.
That's hers.
Still gonna get a lick.
Hey, as we say out here, only thing open after 2 is legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you'll be surprised when niggas be creeping to on a late night. You'll be surprised who niggas be creeping with on a late night. There's a bunch of niggas here talking, I won't do. But I guarantee you, after that curfew, you gonna see some motherfuckers creeping and some doors or 2. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that for myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I'm saying, hey, in public, I'll be like, ugh, but then at 2, I'll be like, hey, what you do? You know what I mean? I done threw rocks at windows at many night. I'm gonna keep it 100, but I'm not no cockhound to where I'll just do anything. You know what I mean? I gotta be turned on to. You know what I mean? If I'm not turned on, if I'm not attracted, you know, what's the good of the chase? You know, I'm a predator. If I don't see that shit, you know, I don't have no desire for it. You know, I'm not just going just because something, huh?
After 2, you're not paying for that though, right? She got
I ain't paying if it was motherfucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm a player. I'm not paying for no man. Come on. But I look like paying for something I don't know what I'm paying. Not only that, I can't take it home and sit it in the corner and play with it later. You got me fucked up. You know, I can't pay no woman for no pussy. What the fuck I look like? Not only that, I don't even know how good it is. I don't even know her quality. I don't even know what I'm getting. It's like, wait, she got 4 stars on her head saying her shit can throw in the air and be like sunshine. You got me fucked up. Pay a woman? Shit, the bitch better pay me because she's getting the thrill. Women get more orgasms than we get. You know, you fucking with the maid dude. You fucking with the top tier dude. You fucking with that, as Jason Black said, that professional dude. This the dude that can up you up. This the dude that has the bag. This the dude that has the credibility and the respect. Not only that, the class and the charisma that can take you where you need to go. I don't give a fuck how much money or position a woman never have. A woman would never have that fierceness. She would never have that fear component. Like us men in here, you know, we go certain places and we walk through, motherfuckers bow down because they know they dealing with real men and they know if they step, they got a real motherfucking fight coming on their hands. Salute to my brother Wolf. So when a woman get with a man like that, she knows she can go all the way because she got that protection. She got that it factor that she don't have. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you got me fucked up if you think I'm finna pay a woman for the privilege that I possess. Bitch, you need to excuse my language, but you need to pay me because I'm the motherfucking bag. I'm the motherfucking table. Not only that, I'm the motherfucking house that the motherfucking table sit in. Bitch, you understand me? Let my plane there.
Hey.
Yo, what's up with the cake soap vibe on that woman? Look at her skin.
Hold on. Let me get this nigga Twiz his motherfucking horn. You the house that the motherfucking table in. You understand me? You understand?
Motherfucker, you understand me? It's an instant upgrade. Whenever a woman get with a gentleman like us in the room, it's an instant upgrade because we can change their lives just like that. It's like they got the fucking golden ticket from Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Bitch, I'm the real reality. You understand me? Once you got a man that's going to protect you. You got a man that's going to provide for you. You got a man that's going to establish you. Not only that, whatever he has, you have. His shine is your shine. You know what I'm saying? You can't. A man can't get that from a woman, nor between the legs of a woman. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you got to be a man out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why you the prize. You the bag. If anything, motherfucker, you need to pay me. You understand me?
Hey, talk that talk. Shout out to our brother Q. Let's talk. Brother Q, let's talk too in the chat. Peace to my brother Q. Peace to Sister DW, Sister Sean, Sister Star, and we got my sister. Hold on. I got a few sisters in this motherfucker. Shout out to Cut the Check in here too. Where you at, Cut the Check? Man, y'all tap in, man. Shout out to the whole family. Sister Star. Where my sister Quiet Scales at tonight? Normally she with us tonight, but anyway, peace to the sisters and the brothers that's tapped in. You listen, man. Twiz said he the motherfucking the house that the goddamn table is in. You understand him? And brother Lone Wolf, listen, the conversation here, it is important that we make make this stuff make sense, brother Lone Wolf. And these women, their shock factor. See, everybody has told these folks to come out. If you want to go viral, you got to say something that's going to offend. It doesn't have to be logical or reality, but it must offend, right? And this is the only position a walrus like this is coming from, because she know some folks are going to be offended, the real women and men who know how hard it is to make that $50K a year, right? And she's literally taking a jab at that population because she knows there's a great deal of men at the $50,000 income in the United States, especially black men. That was a lick at black men. It wasn't a lick at nobody else. It was a lick at us. This is divestment, feminism, Nazi stuff, feminazi joint at its finest. Okay, she thinks she playing chess. The play was easy to peep. So brother Dr. Short, sir, Fani Willis. Shout out to Fani Willis. Shout out to Fani Willis.
Well, for her, Petunia Pig always had Porky. This is really, she's gone down, man.
I never heard of Petunia Pig after all these years.
Oh,
that was her name. Petunia.
That was her name. And I mean, and so she looks like Petunia Pig with the weave. And I just want to shout out to Brother Twister for bringing up Henrietta Hippo from the New Zoo Review, which a lot of people forget that show, but I remember the New Zoo Review. In fact, I have a picture of Henrietta Hippo. I think I sent it to you, Chef. Henrietta Hippo actually looks like Sheila Jackson Lee.
We used that in our first pack.
Yeah. Sheila Jackson Lee looks like Henrietta Hippo. Look, the lady.
She looked like the orangutan from Ape to me. Sheila Jackson Lee, how she do her hair. I know she tried to wear her hair in the symbol of the
No. That's a fucking artificial.
She looks like a fucking orangutan to me.
Well, she looks like SpongeBob without that artificial piece put in there. If you've seen her without makeup, I thought when I was one day, they had a really bad hurricane about 13 years ago in the Philippines. You remember, or 12 years ago, and Sheila Jackson Lee. No, it was 13 years. Whatever. It's 14 years ago. Sheila Jackson Lee had a lot of Filipino constituents, and I guess they called her ass and told her she needs to be up in the Rayburn office building. And she came up there in her house slippers. I guess those Asians told her to move. She came without that ugly piece on the back of her head. She was so unattractive, I thought it was a crackhead that had gotten into the congressional building. I did not. I mean, the only reason I knew that she was important was she had on her congressional button. She looked so bad. If you've ever seen Sheila Jackson Lee without makeup on, let me tell you something. Who could I compare? There's a guy. You saw the movie Waiting to Exhale? Yes. Remember the dark-skinned dude that Leela Rashan was with? She looks like him, but worse than, with ashy skin on her face. I'm not lying. That's what Sheila Jackson Lee looks like. Take his mustache away, and she looks like him. I don't know that actor's name. He's now farming and building homes or something. She looks like him. I thought it was a homeless dude up there and walking on the first floor of the Raven office building in DC. And it was Sheila Jackson Lee. And she was in her house slippers. That's what I said. I thought she was homeless. I said, how did a homeless person get inside? Ooh, that's Sheila Jackson Lee without the makeup and that little ugly. And that must be the oldest hairpiece. I don't know if she's trying to like set a record for having the oldest, dirtiest hairpiece of a public
Hey, you see
office
how she
holder.
wear it up though? How she wear it up on her head like it's like a hat sitting halfway. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
it looks
Ain't she Jamaican too? Ain't
yeah,
she Jamaican as
you
well?
know that thing looks like a squirrel urinal. I don't know what they're trying to prove.
Hey, come on.
I told you that's that divester look. That's that divester look. She's signaling to that white
Well,
zaddy.
but you know,
Did
she's
she
also.
get it popping?
I
Did she
think,
get it popping with that
but
governor?
if she's a prostitute, you know, a significant number of prostitutes are lesbians. So what she's really trying to do is she's miserable. She'd be lucky if a man with $15,000 would want to be with her sterilized ass, who probably has fallopian tubes that look like Swiss cheese. Nobody wants that old, used up old bitch. Okay,
Hey,
let's
Dr.
just
Short.
yes.
That's probably why she was flashing on that phone call because she probably got one of the little interns that she was tricking on probably shook her. That's probably why she got her attitude. Remember they had that tape order where she was cussing everybody out because she was losing the election in Texas? That's probably why. They was like, man, I'm done with this old bed wench right here, man. You know, she ain't spitting out nothing but old great dust. You know what I mean? She's spitting out nothing but chalk from the chalkboard. You know?
Well, you know, but if you're careful, she wears the pedophile ring, the Pandora ring. I think she must have took it off. Why do you wear a pedophile ring if you're not a pedophile? I didn't say you're a pedophile, but you got the Pandora ring on. You know, if I wore one, people think I bother kids. But you know, she lost. I hope. And oh, we got to talk about that chef. There's that fine ass high yellow girl with the long hair running against Sheila Jackson Lee, and I put it up on my Twitter page. I'm giving in to colorism. I'm sorry, Vaughn. Yes, I mean I'm giving in to colorism, and I'm giving in to colorism and long hair today, just because I can't.
I'm sorry to cut you off, OG, but you know, black is very sweet.
Not when it comes to Sheila and this high yellow girl. No.
We ain't talking about Sheila. We ain't talking
No,
about
no, no, no,
Sheila.
no. But
saying
I'm talking
black
about
is very
Sheila.
sweet.
In this instance, I'm discriminating. I'm encouraging everybody in Texas in the congressional district of Sheila Jackson Lee. You have my personal permission to be biased against Sheila Jackson Lee for being darker than the light-skinned lady. Please vote for her. I think her last name is Edmonds.
Project Paper Bag.
Yes,
Paper Bag.
yes. I mean, in fact, get as many paper bags as you can. Get Sheila's a banana boat ass out of office. All right, Patriarch, come and you're gonna go home, right? Right. I mean, I'm tired. I'm tired of. It's time for her to quit. She, in fact, her deep ass voice. I mean, she could play Melvin Franklin and the Temptations. She could be, you know, she could be an understudy for the Temptation player. Her voice is deep enough to be Melvin Franklin. So go, but get out. So yes, if you're in Texas, please. I for the first time in my life, I'm for colorism. If that's what it takes, I'm going to appeal to self-hating black people. Since for those of you who don't like folk who are darker than you, and we can't get you to love everybody, please, if you are black and color-struck, please discriminate against Sheila. You have my permission to be complexion prejudiced this one time. Please vote against Sheila Jackson Lee.
Gentlemen, hold on, y'all. Listen here.
Yo, Chef, the examples you got me cracking up, brother.
You know I got to put the colorism.
Oh my God. Dude,
yes, I'm appealing to colorism. Oh,
Hold on,
oh
gentlemen,
God
hold
of
on,
black
hold on.
self-hatred, please,
Let me-
please
let me-
make
let
my
me shut-
people
let me-
vote
let me shut
against,
everybody up.
vote against Sheila, vote for the yellow girl over the brown girl. When she's black, keep her back. Amen. Look,
So check it
I
out.
want colorism just this one time. Please kick Sheila out. You know, that would just bust her up to have lost the mayoral race and have the light skinned girl with the long hair that's FBA. Oh my God, she may just buy a
Dr.
house in
Short.
Jamaica and stay there.
Hey, Doc. In this case, you know what I'm saying? We going for culture-wise. We going for the FBA and not the Jamaica or the
Okay.
Caribbean. You understand me?
Or the ugly A.
Let's don't discriminate
Or
against
the
chocolate
or the
sisters,
ugly
because I
A.
love them.
Well, no,
the Hershey
we
Kisses,
discriminated
you
against
know?
Sheila. She's not a sister.
Yeah, so yeah, we
Sheila,
going
get
culture.
out.
She's not American. Yeah, she's not American.
Sheila's gotta go.
We gonna
Sheila's
feed her
gotta
along
go.
that tether spoon. We gonna feed her with the tether spoon. You know what I
Well,
mean?
hold on, gentlemen, hold on. Here's what we want to do. Okay.
So it's Project Banana Bag.
Hold on, Negro. Hold on. Nobody's saying it. I got the brother Q.
Oh, and I have a question. Do y'all
Shout out to
mind
the
if I
brother Q.
leave? I've been at this for hours. My behind is hurting sitting on this daggone
Dr. Short,
bench.
this is the second time you did this to us, man.
No,
Last
it's
time
no,
you did
and
this
it's
for
gonna be
Bible
more
school,
times
Dr.
too.
Man, you know, you with the fellas. We at the bar, man. You know, we on the libation. We on the televisation with the libation.
Yeah, well,
Dr. Short just gave a beautiful 3-hour show before you guys went live, and I was listening to it while I was taking care of some personal business. Dr. Short was giving it to me. Y'all that didn't hear it, need to go back.
yeah. So yeah, I earned a break. I don't mind, but
You
if
sit there for about 5 hours now.
yes, and I'm done sitting, and
My
I want
apologies, Dr. Short. know about
everybody to
that.
communicate. I'll be back, and we can do part 2 on what we would say pork chop feminists and politics. But I need to eat something, so I'm going to check out
Go
here.
treat yourself and don't cheat yourself. Go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
man. It's a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure and an honor to sit down with you. Have a
Likewise.
good night, man. And we're going to do this again.
Yes.
Like I said, these are Saturday sit downs.
Long live Kevin Samuels.
Black man. You know what I mean? Black power.
Now, as I was saying,
Okay, y'all. I'm going to stop here. I need to take a break. I'll be in touch. You guys be good. Take care. Wow, I was tired.